Another gorgeous morning on San Diego Bay. Can you beat that view? Really, can you beat it? Chris Brandt, the Beefshaman, back on San Diego Bay. Got a great day for you. Got a couple of new beverages for you. I'm gonna try some new baits. I wanna catch fish today. Cheers. Thanks for watching. Got some fight. I don't know what this is. Oh, nice body. Nice body to start the day. That was nice. We're gonna have a huge outgoing tide here in about an hour. It's kind of slack tide right now. I'm just trying to get out to the spot while it's slack tide. When it starts ripping out, it's gonna be a lot harder to move. I'm 13 feet of water. I got a 10 plus crank. So I'm hitting right over top of that grass. So I'm just south of Coronado Bridge. Oh, now I'm hooked up again on that crank. Awesome. There we go. Now what I've been using so far is this old man's 10 plus chartreuse crankbait. Again, it's like 13 feet deep, 12 feet deep right here, and I'm just pulling it right over top of the eelgrass. So again, just south of the Coronado Bridge, in the flats. Love fishing out here. It's funny, I just spent the last couple of days at Lake Mojave with Dave, and it was blowing like a gale. Really wanted to get some smallmouth up there. Dave ended up getting this nice smallmouth. And he ended up getting a largemouth and breaking off another one. But the wind was just howling fierce, and it was really hard to fish and move around. So I gotta get back out on the bay. I need to get some fish, and I really want to get them on some hard baits. And some different baits. Now, one of the things I wanted to do out here today was fish BFS in the bay. Some guys out here just killing it the other day, and I was like, wow, that looks awesome. I got a couple of new baits that I wanted to try at Lake Mojave, but we didn't get to fish very much. I think in 2 days we fished a total of like 5 hours. And what I've got on now, what I really wanted to try, and I'm not going to show it to you until I catch a fish on it. On the new lure, 5-pound fluorocarbon PFS. This is on the classic PFS Phenix rod and the Shimano Calcutta PFS reel. Decent fish. Told you I would show you when I caught a fish on it. And this is the mini. He doesn't want me to show you. Nice fish. I got this, I saw this. This is the Z-Man mini Flashback, mini Chatterbait. I don't have the package with me. I'll put a link in the description to what it is. It's a little 1/8 ounce mini Chatterbait. And I was really hoping to get smallmouth on that, but they were being really finicky. But I'm like, hey, let's go out on the bay, try it out here. First fish I've caught on it though. Let's see if it continues to produce. Now it comes with a fishy tail and it also comes with a curl tail. So it's got the fishy tail, I don't know the technical term for it, on there right now. Just cranking slow right over top of the heel grass. Gonna try some different retrieves, just see what works. On that ultralight BFS with 5-pound test. That makes even those smaller spotties super fun. Oh, yeah. Two casts later. Yeah. Another nice one. All right. Man, you had that thing clamped. Look at that. What a beautiful fish. Spots. Awesome. That one's almost 14 inches. Oh. Love the shine and the sun on that. There's that little fishy tail I was telling you about. Not been generally a big chatterbait fisherman in my life, but it's one of my goals is to become more comfortable with that and use it as more of a regular part of my arsenal. Not that I haven't caught fish on it, it just hasn't been something that's been a go-to. Only one way to make it a go-to, and that's to build confidence in it by fishing. More importantly, catching fish on it. And by the way, I can't say enough good about the BFS Calcutta Conquest. And oh, there's another. Yeah. Good quality today. All right. So what I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted by that spotted bay box is this is my first BFS, but everybody had been getting, Chris, you gotta try this, you gotta try this. And so I got one of these, and I am super impressed by it. Effortless casting on this thing, effortless. Now it did take me a while to figure out, I can't flick it like I do with my regular bait casters. And I'd been told that before, it's more of a finesse action on the cast. Once you get it down, it's not so hard. Now I do have a beverage for you guys that I didn't get to have at Lake Mojave, and I was super sad. Which is bacon and eggs. This is an Imperial coffee porter. I brought this because I know Dave likes coffee a lot. So, this one's for you, Dave. Hope you're enjoying some coffee this morning. This is an 8% ABV. Got coffee surfing on the wave out there. Trying to fish and do this at the same time. It's never good. There we go. Some good graphics. port here out of Carlsbad. Love me some port beers. Smell it. Got some coffee aroma, more of that malty stout aroma. But you take that sip, it's got that bitterness. I've had stouts that have more of a coffee vibe, but this one is nice and subtle. It doesn't overpower the actual flavor of the stout itself. Great mouthfeel. Get some of that. Really, really. I got this over at Distiller's Outlet. Now back to your regularly scheduled program. I guess the beverage tasting's become a part of the regularly scheduled program, hasn't it? There's a hookup. Back on the crankbait. Another nice one. Controlling that crankbait. There we go. Oh, there it is. Oh, I got two. Oh, one came off. That's crazy. Yeah, I had that one on the crank. I was pulling up to the top, and another one just followed it up and grabbed the other crank or the other treble. Oh, hammered. Dang. Oh. Another good one. Tide just switched. It's sucking out. And man, as soon as that tide switched, bang. Started getting them on the crank again. I really want them on that BFS. Oh. Speaking of that, oh yeah. Chunky spots. Nothing tiny today. Nothing tiny today so far. Get more. Yeah. Nice, there we go. All right, solid, all of them solid. You know, was up in Lake Mojave on the Colorado River, and the wind was howling, but I have to say, my Paramount Outdoors jacket just was a game changer for me. I've stayed warm the whole time. Well, you're wondering what I'm drinking. That's the Fall Plenty For All Pilsner. California's Pilsner. 4.8%, I believe. Yep, brewed and canned here in San Diego. I mean, how iconic. Got the bridge, California Pilsner, Navy base. Thank you all the Navy people for what you do. Cheers to you guys. Crisp, refreshing, laid back, easy drinking. Mouth feels nice. It's got a little bit of flavor there, so it's not going to be too boring on your palate. Try this. Oh, there we go. Away from the post. Back on the Chatterbait. Oh. There it is. Right on that edge. I knew that was coming. I metered the edge from 16 to 8 and just kablam. Any place in the bay where you can find substantial depth change is generally going to be a good place, because there's not much structure in the bay. There's back on the Chatterbait. Doesn't feel very big. Ooh. Mini halibut. Ultra mini. Look at that. That's like credit card size. That's awesome. Oh, fish on again. Next cast, even with a backline. Spotty. This is where my friend Brad got a 4-pound sand bass on a spinnerbait. Biggest sand bass I've ever seen in the bay. Oh, there it is. Hooked up. I don't think it's 4 pounds, but it's fun. 5-pound BFF. Having fun today out here, guys. Seriously, it's always nice to catch fish. Trying to find him again. Got on the troll. Oh, it came off. Oh, that's back. There we go. Had one, it was on, came off. On, came off. Oh, nailed it. You guys got to get out here on San Diego Bay. Get some of these spotties. They are so aggressive. It's so much fun to fight. Oh yeah. Trying to adjust my arm sleeve. Back on the Chatterbait. Just been crankbait and Chatterbait all day. I've been alternating between like a pumping retrieve, pump, pull up, reel down, pull up, reel down, and then just also letting it go to the bottom, get slack, and then just slow pull right across the bottom. Both of them have seemed to work. Yeah. Oh, it's so good. Nice one. That thing is solid. Solid. Oh, yeah. Back on the crank. Tried throwing a spinnerbait for a little while. Not so much. Oh, hammered on the crank again. Yeah! You know, I've been using the Kistler Nitranium rod. This one is a light, medium, heavy, 7-foot. Moderately fast action. I've got the Kistler chromium reel on here with 12-pound fluoro. And that's what I've been getting the crankfish on all day. You know, I haven't really fished this rod as much as I have the Z-Bone, but it's super sensitive. Super sensitive. Love the guides. Handle's a little bit different. It's got the full cork handle on this. Where the Z-bone, you can see, has the other style. So it's just your preference, whatever you like. This one I've got the spinnerbait on. I've thrown that some today, but haven't really gotten anything on that. It's been the crankbait and the chatterbait. I've only been out here a couple hours. Hammered. Hammered. We're dialed in, guys. Hammered. Man, this mini chatterbait is just killing it. Oh. Hammered. This feels bigger. Feels like a spotty, but it feels bigger. Another. There it is. Oh. Feels like halibut. Peeling drag. Back on the crank. No, just a super solid spotty. Yeah, right? Absolutely amazing sky out here. Amazing fishing. I hope I get some more, but can't ask for much more than catching a bunch of fish on baits you want to catch them on. Being in a beautiful bay in San Diego, California. And it's December, and fishing's still amazing. Cheers, guys. Thanks for watching, liking, subscribing, share it with a friend. Make them come out here too. Come out here with a friend. Go fishing. Nothing better than being out here. Cheers, guys. Thanks for watching.